Okay, let's break this down. There is a special thing about you. There's something really unique about you, and only you can bring a certain future and flavor to the world. And I can say this for a fact. Why? Because everybody has a different DNA. So there's something that only you can bring. And if you don't bring it, like, the world loses that. Welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining for the first time, my name is Olaomi Audu, and on today's video I'm actually going to be sharing a story with you, actually an experience that I had that changed my life, like, completely. I would say rejection that's just transformed my life. Yes. Okay, so I worked in this company, and I joined the company. I actually started as a trainee on the job, and in the course of my training I was moved to like a section of the business that, usually, when you're in a team, most times when you're like a newbies, they always push like some kind of work that nobody really likes to do, so those are the kind of work that usually they give like the new people to do. So I think I was actually handling that responsibility for a while, and after a while, they just took it as, okay, you know what, since you're there already, why don't you just continue, take that as your like official role. And it wasn't initially my preference, but I decided to just go ahead and take it on. So I started, and I think I had done some really good stuff, because in the course of the work I was commended, and they actually offered some benefits that I could get as a result of the function that I had started doing. And there was one in particular that I was really following through to see that I could get sorted. And we had this meeting, in fact this was really the genesis of everything. And in the course of the meeting, because I was like, okay, so what's going on? I have discussed with you, and these were like conditions that you told me that you were going to meet, for me to, while I was at that role. So what's going on with the conditions? And the story kind of changed, and they, like, the senior management, then he just made a comment, and he was like, but what you're doing, anybody can do what you're doing, there's really nothing special to what you're doing. Anybody can actually handle it. Well, let me say he probably didn't mean it in that way, but the way I took it, from after the conversation, the statement hit a chord. Yeah, it made me feel very bad. It made me feel really, really bad, because I looked at myself, I looked at my wealth of experience, I looked at my qualifications, everything that I was bringing to the table, and I looked at the role. It wasn't like it was something I'd opted for. It was something that they was presented to me because of business needs, and I just felt that was quite unfair to say, because I know my worth, right? I know how much I can do if I'm given the opportunity to do so. And it really made me go back to the drawing board, to go and think and reevaluate my life. And I can say with confidence, really, that experience is part of what birthed what you see today as World Spec, because I decided that I needed to go back and rework my plan. Yes, it really made me look inward, because it really gave me an opportunity to reflect. I had to just sit down and say, okay, Wumi, you have a lot of value, and it's not really being recognized. Maybe there's something that you need to do, or probably there's a sector that you would fit in, and you would actually be appreciated for your work. Well, of course we will say we're not doing for appreciation, but deep down in everyone there's this sense of affirmation that we are looking for, right? So I was like, okay, probably I needed to move circles, or probably I needed to upskill myself in that particular circle to probably be of more value, to the organization. So really what I did was actually went back and I looked through the whole business and see what area I could actually fit in and provide extra value. I tried checking, and yeah, I saw some bits that I felt, oh, okay, I can actually upskill myself in this area and probably be of benefit if I'm actually needed in those areas. So to an extent I kind of sorted that out in my mind and with the business. But it didn't stop there for me. I just said I think I'm doing too little. I need to really bring out all that is in me, because I know there's like a lot. So I believe I can, I needed to get on the table really and start mapping out a plan where I could actually deliver value and bring out my special flavor and future to the world. The truth about it is that everybody really has something special, something unique that they bring to the table. So your work might make you feel dispensable, make you feel like, see, you are doing you a favor giving you this job. But the honest truth is that there's something that you're bringing that nobody else can bring. There's a flavor that you're bringing to that business, you're bringing to that job, you're bringing to that relationship that nobody else can bring. So I think recognizing that special thing about you is paramount in actually delivering value. So for me, what I did was I had to start digging deep into my life and into what makes me tick, what really makes me me, what gives me pleasure, what is my, somebody would say, unfair advantage. That's one. What was that unique thing about me that I have recognized and I could leverage on to actually deliver value to my world, to my space. And really started reflecting. It took a while. Yes, this journey has been ongoing. It took a while for me to actually come to a place where, okay, yes, I think I'm ready to launch and all. But the truth about it is that particular experience, that rejection at that point really just set a course for something that it's so beautiful. It's something I'm so excited about. And when I think back, I'm actually grateful that I actually had that kind of response. Probably I would have been more lagged in probably doing like the self-reflection and coming to the point where I'm actually at the moment. Or I would have probably just moved or seen myself doing something that, well, probably I didn't mind, but it wouldn't have been like me maxing out on my potentials or my skills or my talent. So what am I trying to say really? Don't let the rejection slow you down. Don't let the rejection kill your morale. Don't let the rejection draw you back. As a matter of fact, I have a video another video that I have done, and it should come up, well, it's not coming up soon, but it will come up sometime, and I'll be talking about how to manage rejections and how to manage setbacks in business. There I would actually tell you some of the experiences that I've also had in my business as regards rejections and how I was able to turn it around. But in this particular instance, what I'm trying to say is that the fact that you get so many unfortunates, or unfortunately, that's a common slang around here, or you get no answers, it's not the end. As a matter of fact, I think it should be like a fuel that pushes you to even want to charge more and to do more and to want to deliver more. The fact that they have said no to you doesn't mean that somebody else wouldn't say yes. The fact that they have rejected you doesn't mean that you're not worth it, or you're not good enough, or you cannot stand out. So don't wallow in it. And probably you could learn from my experience. Instead of allowing that rejection throw you to the back of the van, why don't you just decide to use that opportunity to take on the wheels and call the shots yourself? Yeah, call your shots. You can actually do that. So I just thought to share the story. I believe it will inspire somebody to just come off the bad feeling, come off the negative vibe, and get yourself rolling and moving on the new phase that you need to be on. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please do subscribe to my channel, like, and then share this video. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.